has to separate now into two sides. Believers and the followers of Mahdi, believers and the followers of Dajjal. Somebody is claiming alongside again now. I know, which is sickness of 21st century, I know. Big possibility that it will fall into the hand of Dajjal. Dajjal is going to come to people as they like, whatever pleasing them. It's coming to them. But that doesn't mean that he is right, it's true. Mahdi is coming to bring out the last secrets. Bring Hanefi, Shafi, Maliki, Hanbali into one. Muhammadi. Bringing all tariqas into one. Muhammadi. Rabbani means doing worshipness, divine worshipness. That's what is going to happen this time. So it's some way, somehow, Shaykh just declared that. Is he a Mahdi? No, he's preparing. For him. Making this. This is for people who's waiting. Wake up to understand. Who's not waiting to sit to think. It's a rehearsal up. Because when he's taking takbir, already has to be so many prepared there or other parts of the world, doesn't matter, there or here. It's not a matter of distance now. So first call is to believers. Those, as Shaykh is saying, 73 seconds has to be one. It is only one, but they divided to 73. Who are those 73 sects? You are. Disobedient ones. Disobedient ones, they're falling into their category. So many is coming from the world's people or unbelievers into this side. So many is going because it's not fitting to their, it's not going to fit to their expectation. What is happening, what is coming. We need to say, this is not, it has to happen. What's going to happen? Just like what happened to the Prophet ﷺ. Before he is coming, mankind waiting. They see the signs that before the season of the Prophet coming, must be this to happen. And they have seen the signs. Then the Prophet has to appear. They know. And they're watching and waiting. And while they are waiting, the intelligent ones, the smart ones, already discovered it before Holy Prophet declared. The ones that surrounding him, watching the activities that he's doing, people knowledge of the book. They are watching his activities, they are watching the book, they are watching to see what Jesus alayhi salam saying, what Musa saying. They are watching, saying, this one is fitting to their category. They were ready. So many. But they were not near to him. They were in distant places. But they were watching what he is saying, what he is doing, how he is living, and the incidents that is happening in the world. They knew he must be there. But they were far distant from him. Also people of Mecca, there is people in Mecca that were waiting too. People surrounding, they were waiting. And they were watching his activities. And they know up to that time also that they never said that he's crazy. It's a man with wisdom and looking. That this man didn't go to school, he didn't study. He is yumni, he is an orphan. But everything that he's saying and doing, it fits to the books and the people who came before giving news about those books. Everything he's doing is fitting. And the people of Mecca surrounding, who? The closest one to him, his own family. As soon as he says, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, say, La ilaha illallah. This is what he said to them. Say, La ilaha illallah. Say, La ilaha illallah. Say, La ilaha illallah. Remove the idols from your heart. There's idols in Kaaba, it took only one day to remove it. It took centuries to build, but it took only one day to bring it down. La ilaha illallah, saying to them, you must say La ilaha illallah. Witnessing, declaring the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And remove all the idols that you built in your heart. Is that what 21st century people did? They're going to search them, but they are worshipping to their idols. Their idols is their own ideologies. There is not change. Whatever you do to them, they not change. Whatever you say, this is I'm going to do. That's idolizing them. And big danger to those. Just like the people that they were surrounding Holy Prophet. As soon as he's saying to them, say, no, what are you saying? This just doesn't fit what we were waiting and expecting. You are the seals of the prophets, the last prophet, no more prophet coming after you. We know you from childhood. Sus then. Sus. Sus. Stop talking now. Look at me here. Send him here. Come in. Sit over there. Next to your brother. Saying this, what he's saying and what he is doing, now he doesn't fit what we were expecting. Because we were expecting something else now. That fits to our ego. fits to ourselves because they already prepare themselves, believing that the seals of the Prophet coming to say to them what they want to hear. And when he is saying that to them, you're crazy. You must be crazy. This is what they said to him. Up to that day, they didn't say to him crazy. You must be crazy. You must lose your mind. But the people with knowledge, in the other side of the ocean maybe, on the other side of the east and the west, not in Mecca, but all the way to Byzantine and all the way to North Africa, everywhere in the world at that time, people with knowledge, they look, they see, they watch, they say, everything that he is doing is fitting. Everything that is happening to him is fitting also. Because also Isa alayhi salam gave news saying what's going to happen to Muhammad alayhi salam. And the people surrounding him, first they're going to declare it's going to be alone. And the far distance ones, they are accepting, but they say we are far distant, we cannot do nothing. Because they are already also, surrounded by so many evil powers surrounding them, that they have power, these certain kings, but some evil power ones surrounding them, they have authority on them. And they couldn't have just come out to say, yes, we are accepted. Because it will be a bigger problem to them, to their nations. And the Greek Byzantine king accepted it. When he sent the Name Sharif to him, the letter saying to him that accepting one Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to accept him as Lord, his prophet, and he is the prophet. And he is the prophet. The Byzantine king is reading, watching, understanding, knowing, but the church leaders, those priests, whatever you call them, they have authority on king. They can remove the king. And saying, I should try this way to see what they will say first. And bringing all the priests together and saying to them, aren't we waiting the seals of the prophets, last prophet? They say, yes. This is what Jesus left news to us. That time it was open. That time they were accepting completely. Down the road, going down, centuries passing, slowly church removes so many things. I think just like Muslims today, removing so many hadith Sharif, because it doesn't fit to their agenda. It doesn't fit to them. They did it to that time. And asking them, questioning them, and saying to them, look here. Saying to them, we were waiting. They say, yes, we are waiting. And saying to them, somebody fitting to that category. They just sent me a letter from the desert and expecting place to that area, because it's going to be Ismaili lineage. not from his son. Because Musa alayhi salam saying, he sees, oh, the prophet is going to be from my uncle's side, not from his son. Smile. And he's checking, saying, this fits everything. And saying to them, what do you think, oh my scholars? They say right away, everyone saying, no, that's not the one. Now the king was smart, looking and saying they all rise. If I say one more word, this ones, they will finish me. And saying to them, I just test you. I just test you to see which one will accept that. Now I see that you are okay. I can trust you. And he left it like that, because it will be a catastrophe. Just like now, the church knowing so many things. Pope and all the other ones knowing, but they cannot say certain things. They have to swallow their tongue, but because they are swallowing their tongue too, that they are not coming out. The Pope before this one, he did so many good things, but because he knew, he believed, but he didn't say openly. After he passed, every day they are putting him up, beating session. You know the truth and you're not accepting, and you're not declaring to people. People with knowledge knows what I'm saying. And he didn't say. That one didn't say, but that one was not responsible. That one was king. And that one prepared so many things for the Prophet ﷺ, including Ayah Sophia. And all different parts of the world, they watch. So many accepted it, but no sound. 13 years in Mecca, they rise against it. How many people? A handful of people. Believe it. 13 years. 13 years showing miracles. 13 years. This is not 13 days. 13 years showing them miracles. Such a miracles that never happened before. Same arrogance, same stubbornness, continue until they have perished. They have, Allah is patient with servants. He's patient with them. He perished. They were idol worshippers. They have been punished. Still idol worshippers today, but they are not getting punishment. They have got punishment that time. Those ones. Because the truth came to them, and they speak to them. And they didn't accept it because it didn't fit to their agenda. It didn't fit to their not intelligence. It fits to everybody's intelligence. What Prophet says, what actions he did. It fits to intelligence. But it didn't fit to their ego. So many like that. Not one time. Say 1,000 times the same word. Doesn't fit to their ego. They're going to continue the same way. That is problem. That is problem. That time, those ones, big possibility that they're not accepting Mehdi alayhi salam. Mehdi alayhi salam is not bigger and greater than the Prophet alayhi salam. 13 years. 13 years, not 13 years. 53 years. Living among his nation, in his town. 53 years. 13 years, probably. The other 40 years, everybody knew from childhood his activity, what's happening around him, unusual things happening around him. Everybody knew, watching. Why they didn't accept it? It doesn't fit. What you're saying now, it doesn't fit to our agenda. La ilaha illallah. Say La ilaha illallah. Saying to them, saying to him, what you are saying, it doesn't fit to our agenda. And even more far distant, Muslims, they are reading, but they don't understand. They read a lot today, too much. They listen too much Sohbets. What do you understand? I see what you understand. Alayhi salatu wasalam, saying to them only one thing, saying, I am here to bring you to paradise. I am not here to harm you. I am promising you paradise. Say La ilaha illallah. The one who created me and you, promising you paradise. Say this word. No, they didn't. And they went more far, and before they start more attacking, they said, maybe we'll find some way to stop him saying this. And they sent his uncle, Ali radiallahu anhu's father, Abu Talib, saying, which Abu Talib didn't accept it through the tongue. He was among them. But he knew. He knew, and he's accepting through the heart. That's why running and helping. Otherwise, why is one of them? He will be like Abu Lahab. He will be like Abu Jahil. And he was standing against them always. And they said to him, they said, Ya Abu Talib, we know that you like him a lot, we like him too. He is a Muhammad al-Amin. Up to 40 years old, we were calling him Muhammad al-Amin. Go and tell him that if he is aimed to be our tribe leader, we have no problem with that. We will make him to be our king. We will give him the best of our daughters to be his families. We will give him all the power and authority in his hand. We will accept him as a leader because he is Muhammad al-Amin. Go and tell him not to say this one, La ilaha illallah. Tell him not to say this word, but we will give him everything. His uncle came, knowing that the Holy Prophet is not going to accept, saying, my son, this is what they are saying. And accept this. And this way, I'll be able to save you and protect you. Saying, my uncle, if they will have the power to bring down the moon and the sun from the sky, and to put the moon in one hand, and to put the sun in the other hand, meaning, what is the meaning? Meaning if they have the power to give me the authority of other worlds too, that everything will be under my authority, that I will not stop saying La ilaha illallah. This is the reason of my creation, and I will not put this sword down until they will say this. And his uncle saying, in that case, I will be in your sight. He didn't say to him, why you are so arrogant and stubborn and accept this and later down in the road do it like so many Muslims today. Saying, we gotta do this tomorrow, we change it. You think Holy Prophet didn't have that much of intelligence to say, let me become a king. I have all the power in my hand in 3 years' time. I fooled them. I become a king. 3 years later, I will make every one of them to say this shahada. They cannot escape. In 3 years' time, I put everywhere my authority will be on them completely, and I will do. But that's not the meaning of the shahadat. The meaning of the shahadat, you have to say with a free will, accepting it by your own self, not by the authority of somebody else. And that's what he said to them. And they declare war on the Prophet ﷺ. And right short after that, Holy Prophet's uncle passed away. Also, everybody passed away. And he was completely alone. 13 years, 12 years, and he had a little bit support here and there. Imagine. He didn't have this many people. I don't know how many people this ones they make, but you squeeze it, maybe it doesn't make one. Sacrifice himself. Yes. This is another word. Heart busy. That's the truth. So the Holy Prophet ﷺ, seeing all the health that is surrounding him disappearing and dying, and he's alone again. That is the time Allah takes subhanahu wa ta'ala to the natural, saying to him, you are not happy. Lord. So, then 1 year passing, saying, now, giving them chance, saying to them, if you stay among them now, and you still more saying to them, and they're not accepting it, they're going to get punished completely, instantly. Leave them. Go to Mecca. And he went to Mecca. And the arrogance and stubborn ones, they didn't stay. They didn't sit down. Because also they have a knowledge that if we leave him alone, he's going to grow big. Because he is the truth. He's speaking the truth. People looking for truth, they're going to go around. People who look something around him, they were waiting, they're going to leave him. But the people with truth, they never going to leave him. They knew that. And they left. They went to Medina to finish that. Medina became a graveyard before entering Medina. Badr War. We didn't understand what is the Badr War is. What had happened. So, all this happened to them is not because they didn't have knowledge. They have knowledge. They were reading, they knew everything. Their ego didn't accept it. Their ego didn't accept it, that kind of Lord that they would. The seals of the Prophet has to be what I am saying, what I am believing, not what you are saying. This is what they say. This is how they rise against it. He didn't say to them, as I say, I am here to bring you to Jahannam. Say to them, I am here to bring you to Jannah. I am here to make your life to become Jannah. In this dunya, I am here to bring peace among you. I am here to bring peace and love among you. I am here. No. No way. Say no. We are equal. We are equal with these slaves. This is what you're going to say to us? And they rise against it. What do you think? Do you think that the Mahdi is bigger than the Prophet? No. What do you think is going to happen? Same things. Prepare to happen. And living very dangerous those days, heedless people with their ignorance and arrogance, they are walking on the earth thinking that I have created the earth, I have created these small mountains. They are thinking, running for world to have power. Why are you running to world to have power? They are worldly power, nothing else. Something else? But it's end. It's finished. Yes. Shaykh declares something that people sitting next to him didn't understand. Confused everywhere. Everyone is confused, saying, what he's saying? All this time he's saying this, so many around us too, having suspicion. They start having suspicion in their heart. And all this time saying this now. How are we going to stand to the other people? What are we going to say? Doesn't fit what he was saying up till yesterday. 100% fits what he was saying yesterday. 100%. Completely looks opposite. 100%. This is what he was preparing. All mankind. And he's saying yes. 1/3 of my followers, they're going to leave. It's starting already. So, wake up to yourself. And this is a world have never seen anything like this. World or worlds. From the day of creation, pre-eternal to eternal, never have seen anything like this. Never had happened. What is going to happen? Never. No other galaxies, no other world. Never ever happened. What is going to happen? It's still mankind. So hidden, so arrogant, so stubborn. Say, what is the knowledge you have? Do you have vision from? Do you have a road that you walk in? Do you have the light that is taking you to the prophet? Leave that. Every night when you go to sleep, at least once a week, do you see a dream that shows you things that is happening? Once a week. So many of you didn't happen once in your lifetime. And go ahead, raise your hand. Say it happened to me lifetime, one time, that I have seen and I know what's going to happen. But live every week, live every night. And you come out from that dream and you see what is in front of you, that is the time that you start shivering because of the danger that you are walking on. Arrogance. There is no arrogance. And ignorance. And ignorance making people to think that they are brave. They are so brave that they are interfering to everything and they are making commentaries about everything. About everything. 21st century. It's never happened like this. People of Nuh instead of happening. And it's happening again one more time, but not like this worse. No. So, yes, Shaykh says something very big. Everyone was expecting. Everyone is waiting. Perhaps this is what is expected. They were waiting. Everyone is waiting for Mahdi. But not the real Mahdi. Mahdi that they built in their own self. Mahdi that they built in their own understanding. They're not going to accept the Mahdi of Ahir Zaman. Those ones they will not accept. Don't be so shocked and surprised. As I say, they have seen the Prophet in front of them. It showed them miracles and they didn't accept. What do you think? Ego, once you fall into that, and he will not leave you is saying, no more tasawwuf. Because tasawwuf is teaching you, bringing you to high stations. It's making you to find your own self, to enter to that world. If you didn't enter up till now, say, you're not entering. No more tasawwuf. For you now, complete obedience and acceptance. There is nothing else. Don't think that something is going to open to you from the skies for you to say, I am accepting it. Why you are not accepting it? Who are you and you're not accepting it? What is your knowledge and you're not accepting it? Coming from where that knowledge to you? And now you know where it's coming. From the Darwinian schools. All that knowledge has to go to complete zero, complete garbage. Because that is also coming to an end, complete finish. Amin Allah, this much should be enough, inshallah, for those that was looking a little bit to understand. If not, as you like again, a little bit more time as you like. But it's not going to be as you like, or as I like. It's going to be as he likes. And if he didn't submit to that, it's going to be a danger. As he likes. And as he likes is one way, not 1,000 ways. 1 million people, they have 1 million ideas. They all have to follow. No other. They have to bow down from the Mahdi, you know? They have to accept, and they have to follow. No other way. All the scholars and everybody, they have to put it down their knowledge. Say, time of Mahdi after now. Our understanding up till now, it was this. Now beyond this is another knowledge is opening, another horizon is opening, and only Mahdi and his deputies, they know this. There is no other way. You cannot get this from anywhere. No shaitans, no evil powers, they're going to receive anything from that knowledge because he's giving instantly, he's entering to the knowledge. If it's necessary, he locks the whole area and no agent of shaitan can hear what they are saying. That's what he's doing right now. Very Allah, very much. Hazret İran'da çekilmedi mi? Givene dar question. You asked later. Oldu ezan. Or ezan. Let's pray us.